Okay, so an update on the iPhone. The reason I asked last night, I was like, I love the new cameras on the iPhone, and I want to upgrade that. There's some other things I like about it, and I really wasn't planning on upgrading to a new phone. I mean, it's really not important, but there's some things I like, the new cinematic and the gimbal feature on that for the video and the new cameras, but some other stuff on it that I like. But I got this offer from Verizon, so we'll give you $800 off on the phone. And the catch, man, is insane. I sat down and thought I was about to buy a car, and they were trying to figure a trade-in on your car, which, side note, if you buy a car with a trade-in, sell your car outright and take that cash to the table. You'll get more money for it, for one, but number two, they will bamboozle you so bad on the trade-in, it's not even funny. Well, it's kind of the same thing with these phones, except in a different way. So I could even make sense of this when she did this printout of, okay, well, we'll give you $800 for the phone, because I said, we talk about so much a month. You're giving me $800 almost pays for the phone. I only owe you about $380 difference, and then you just switch it over and we're good. He goes, no, it's not like that. They just take the $800 and divide it out of 36 months. So you're doing business with us for 3 years, and they'll give you that 22 and change credit a month towards that phone. They won't charge you or anything on that. But then I sit down with this other lady, because he didn't want to go into, he knew that I was smarter than that and I had more questions. I said, well, I don't want my plan to change. I don't want that to affect it. But they're trying to get you in these new 5G plans. And then she proceeds to tell me, well, your phone you got now is 5G. I'm like, okay. Well, that's not even an issue, the plan. Then I like the plan I'm with, which is, well, but you're not in the 5G plan, so you're not getting 5G all the time nationwide. Well, last time I checked, the consensus is that 5G really isn't all that in a bucket of chicken right now. It's okay, but the LTE 4G is still vast enough. But it's getting there. It will in time, and it will become a norm. But I just said, listen, I'm unlimited everything on this thing. I don't want my bill going up a month. I pay $80 a month. I'm fine with that. So when she break all down, she goes, well, if you didn't pay the difference on, you pay $11 a month for 36 months on that $380, and you'd have $108 a month. And I'm like, oh, freeze, chill. I'm paying $80 a month now. Well, you got taxes and the fees, and you got that, and the device. And I said, well, I'm paying the $380 up front today. So take that out of the equation. Oh, okay. Still goes up to $100 a month. I'm like, okay, so you didn't tell me, but the plan is more expensive, obviously. I don't really care. I like the plan I'm in. So ultimately, if I kept the plan I have now, my bill still be going up $100 a month. And I'm like, I need to get back with you here on this deal. So my advice to you is this. If you're going to buy a new phone, buy the phone outright somewhere that's not trying to sell you into a phone plan. Do not buy it from the T-Mobile stores. Do not buy an iPhone from Verizon or any of these other cell phone companies. Go to Apple and buy it. Save up your money and just pay for it. If you're like me, I use the Apple card. I've got Apple Cash that's going to pay that difference. Plus the trade-in on the 11 Max Pro, the 11 Pro Max phone I have now, they probably give me $150 on a trade-in. So I just soon pay the difference on that and be done with it. Just pay for the phone. It's, you're paying more, but you're paying for the phone. You don't have to worry about your bill going up and all these fees and that. And no, I mean, I'm not dealing with that. It's easier. They just will. The only difference is that Verizon will charge a $40 switch over fee for the phone. That's fine. I don't care. Generally, I can call them and have it waived. So win-win on that. Nothing changes, and I just have a new phone, and I'm good with that. So I'm not 100% sure about Android phones like these Samsungs, but you can buy them and then just have your. Sometimes you put the SIM card in, so let your company know you've upgraded your phone. This is the phone you have. They'll see it anyway. But they're not going to pull this way to buy the device from us, and we'll get you in this new plan. What they want to do is get you in these new plans when they cost more. I'm grandfathered into the plan that I have now. And they want to get you paying more money on that deal. When the honesty of it is, it's a give and take. They're going to take one away and give another, and then you're in this 5G, and you're not really that much better off. Because like I said a minute ago, 5G right now is not really all that in a bucket of chicken. It really is not all that. It might be good in some respects, but I think what I'm getting now is fine. I'm good with it, cell phone coverage, no matter where you go, I always know that T-Mobile is awful, but with Verizon, I can go most places. I've got good coverage, but if I'm having trouble for coverage in certain corners or certain places, everybody's having problems, with any exception of maybe AT&T might be good there or something. I don't know. But, you get with these companies, they're going to bamboozle you into buying a phone, and you're going to be upside down in that thing. And here's another catcher. Let's say you do this and you want to switch companies. You got to pay for that phone. You're going to hit the balance of that phone. You got to pay it up. Or if you want to upgrade your phone, then you're really upside down. And it's like trading in cars. You want to get a new phone, but you hadn't paid for that device. They're going to stack the bill, and that balance on that device is going to roll over, plus the balance on the new device. And another kicker on these cell phone companies, now they want to go, well, if you just go buy a phone from them, they won't let you pay the phone off, right? Like about 7 years ago, my phone went over the side of a cruise ship. And I said, I'm just going to buy the device. Well, you can't pay cash for it today. I'm like, here's my card. What do you mean? Well, they won't let you. Why? Oh, they want to bill it to you monthly so you guarantee as a customer. I said, I want to pay for the phone. He goes, I didn't tell you. He goes, well, I didn't tell you this, but in about 2 or 3 months, you can call and just pay it off with him if you want to do it. So I had to wait 2 or 3 months or more before I could pay the phone off. It was ridiculous. I was like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm your customer. So anyway, cell phone market is a racket, folks. And I'm sure most of you already know that. I'm not telling you something you don't already know, but just a little tidbit if you were to go buy a phone. Think. Because literally, I sat down going, man, why do I feel like I'm buying a car? And trying to figure out if I'm getting screwed on the trade-in or not. It's like, she was like, so when she started saying, so yeah, what you want to do today? I'm like, I don't know. I just want to figure out what my option here is, because I just wanted to know what this $800 off for a new iPhone 14 Pro Max would be. And I'm just better off going to Apple. In fact, I'm on Apple right now. I can get online and do it all and pick it up at the Apple store in Charleston here tomorrow if I wanted to do it. So if I end up doing it, I'll let you know. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.